To own a supercar, a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, R35 GTR. Lamborghini, let's be real, they're expensive as hell. And in New Zealand, they're going for at least $350,000. So how can this $3,500 get me a Lamborghini? Well, that's all part of the challenge in this certified to supercar series, as I have to use this to flip my way up to a Lamborghini. Welcome to certified. All right, camera guy, can you come over here? We'll count this money. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, I can't afford a camera guy yet. Look at this. Got a bunch of bloody fucking 20s like I'm a bloody stripper. Count that. All right, let's just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've put up a heap of videos on how to flip cars, making all this money, teaching you guys my secrets. And I thought it would be pretty cool, you know, to put my money where my mouth is. It's gonna fail before it even begun. I'm just gonna look like an absolute idiot. So I've really only got one shot, one opportunity here with this $3,500. Because if I get it wrong with the first car, then it's game over. Welcome to my new series called Certified to Supercar. Now in my pocket, I have $3,500. Now the challenge is to buy a Lamborghini Aventador. Now I know what you might be thinking, $3,500. How the hell is that gonna buy a Lamborghini Aventador? I know, crazy, right? This won't even buy probably a door handle, tire cap, button, wing mirror. Won't buy anything off a Lamborghini. Let's be real, they're expensive as hell. And in New Zealand, they're going for at least $350,000. So how can this $3,500 get me a Lamborghini? Well, that's all part of the challenge in this certified to supercar series, as I have to use this to flip my way up to a Lamborghini. Now, the challenges here is I have a set of rules I must stick by. As a registered dealer here in New Zealand, I have my own company called Next Level Motors Limited. So I am a registered dealer. So what makes this different to everybody else is that the stakes are higher. There is more risk, and I have obligations and legalities to meet as a registered dealer. So I can't just buy any random junkyard find, any random car that's broken down and flip it that way, just like the private sales, so like some of these other guys on YouTube are doing. I'm actually a registered dealer, so I have a lot more risk and a lot more responsibility with the cars that I sell. I've really only got one shot, one opportunity here with this $3,500, because if I get it wrong with the first car, then it's game over, which makes for better viewing, right? The stakes are higher and the risk is also higher being a registered dealer. I mean, let's be real, it's probably every kid's dream that's into cars is to own a supercar, a Lamborghini. a Ferrari. And one of my other dream cars is definitely an R35 GTR. As a kid growing up, I always wanted to own a Lamborghini. Now at the moment I am far from owning a Lambo, let's be real. Let's just be honest, I've got no chance of buying one right now. But I've put up a heap of videos on how to flip cars, making all this money, teaching you guys my secrets, and I thought it would be pretty cool, you know, to put my money where my mouth is and actually see if I still have what it takes. If I have what it takes as a car dealer to be able to flip my way to a Lamborghini. I want to see if I've still got it, if I've still got the magic to be able to buy cars cheap, fix them up, sell them for a profit, and work my way up from this $3,500 all the way up from 50 to 100, 200, and all the way to eventually getting me that Lambo. Now, I don't know if this is achievable. This might take me years, let's be real. $350,000 starting with just this, it's gonna be hard. I could probably fail, I might probably fail. The percentage of this failing is probably pretty high. But hey, look, I'm all about trying new things, giving things a go, taking risks. Risks are a big part of life, and be able to take those calculated risks. You're not going to go anywhere if you just stay stuck in the same position, the same routine, the same life. You're not going to go anywhere. You've got to be able to take risks. So this is about sort of the last money that I can sort of spare. If I don't buy right with this first deal, it's going to fail before it even begun. I'm just going to look like an absolute idiot. So this is all I've got. That's part of the rules. I cannot use any more money apart from this $3,500. Now I want to see, prove to myself, and I want your guys' help along the way to see if I can get me a new Lamborghini. Alrighty, just so you guys know that everything is legit and how much is in here, let's count it, just so you guys at home know that I'm not mucking around, I'm not playing any jokes. We can actually count this, make sure the right amount is here, and I can just prove to you guys the amount that I've got holding in my hand. Right, camera guy, can you come over here? We'll count this money. Oh no, that's right. Yeah, I can't afford a camera guy yet, but hopefully by the end of this, I might be able to. All right, let's just count the big money, because those 20s, look at this, got a bunch of bloody fucking 20s like I'm a bloody stripper. Count that. All right, let's just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2,000. And then there's $2,200 there. And then the rest of these 20s is $1,300. I had to go to the ATM to get this stuff out, but if you guys want to see the receipt, sure, I can show you, but that is $1,300 here, plus the $2,200 I just counted, so that's $3,500. all right, with a bit of strip of money in there that I got paid last night. All right, don't judge me. Let's go over the set of rules that I have to abide by and that you guys are gonna hold me accountable for. All right, guys, welcome to my penthouse. Yeah, no, that's a lie. This is my bedroom. I wished, right? Let's go over the rules for this challenge and this series. That's my old R35 Skyline there, and that's my old Silvia S15. I thought I'd just point that out. But here we go, let's do it. Certified to Supercar. What do you guys think of that? I reckon that's a pretty cool name, right, for the challenge. You like that handwriting too? Yeah, just for you guys, I make it nice and fancy. Alrighty, so here we go. Rule number 1 is only $3,500 to spend. Right, so the whole point of this challenge is to show you guys that it is possible to be able to flip my way up to hopefully a supercar. So the budget is $3,500, so I can't go and buy something for $3,400 and then spend $1,000 fixing it up and upgrading it. The whole point of this challenge is to give myself a strict budget, and I have to stick to that budget and stay within that budget. Did I say budget enough? No, I don't think I did. So $3,500, that's the budget, that's it. So if I buy a car for say $3,000, I spend a couple of $100 on it, owes me $3,200, and I sell it for $4,500, and that's all I have for the next challenge. I have $4,500, I can't spend anything more than that. So rule number 1 is you have to stick to budget. $3,500 is all I have to start with. That's it, no more, no less. Alrighty, so rule number 2 is all cars sold to retail. So what that basically means is I'm a registered dealer. Obviously, I can't sell to any other dealers. I can't use my dealer connections to sell my cars to, because there are a few different websites, auction websites and stuff that I have sold cars to previously. So the whole point of this challenge, like I said, is to show you guys that it is possible. Now, if I was using my dealer connections, then that would be an unfair advantage for me, wouldn't it? So that wouldn't really be fair. So I can only sell to the public. I can only sell to retail. So I have to sort of price my cars wisely. I can't call anyone that I know, any buddies that I know in the dealer world. I can't ring them up, ask them for a favor, that sort of thing. So I can only sell to the public because that way it shows you guys that it is possible, and I can't use my dealer status and connections to be able to sell a car, because that would defeat the whole purpose of the challenge. So rule number 3. Rule number 3, all cars must be legal and transparent. No salvage titles. Number 1, I don't really buy those sort of cars anyway, because they just take too much time, too much money, and too much effort. I want quick flips that are going to make me a quick buck, and then I can move on to the next one. But ethically and legally, I actually can't really, it is a lot harder to be able to sell those sorts of things. I can't basically go to a scrapyard and just get lucky and find some old junk car that's been sitting there for ages and then do a transformation like some of these other YouTubers are. I can only buy stuff that is legal, that is registered, not with a salvage title that has been wrecked or that sort of thing. So rule number 4, all profits get reinvested. So no outside money. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. So any profits that I make on the car have to go back into the next flip, and I can't use any of my own personal money to put into the challenge. So if I'm a little bit short or I can't afford something or I'm running a bit low, I can't put more money into this challenge. This is it. This is all I have, the $3,500. If I get to 5,000, that's it. I can't reinvest my own money, and all the profits have to go into this challenge. I can't take money out of the challenge. Any profits that I make, I can't put it into my personal fund. All the money has to stay in the challenge, and all the money that is there is all for the challenge. I can't pull any out, I can't put any in. So rule number 5 is document every dollar spent and made. All right, so part of this challenge is transparency. I want to be upfront and honest with you guys with everything that I'm doing to show you how it all works and how you can maybe one day do this too. Show you step by step how I go about finding my cars, fixing them up, then selling them for top dollar. So a part of that, so you guys can learn too, is I have to document everything that I'm doing. I'll be here every week on the whiteboard here in my penthouse, showing you guys, documenting every little dollar that I've spent, all the margins, all the profit, everything to get it fixed up. So I have to document every dollar spent and every dollar made so you guys can see exactly what's going on in this challenge, and so you can hopefully one day repeat this for yourself. So rule number 6 is we don't talk about Fight Club. If you haven't seen Fight Club, go watch it now, pretty good movie. So these are the rules. Rule 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the Certified to Supercar challenge. So guys, let me know what you think of my set of rules. These aren't necessarily set in stone. You guys could maybe come up with one that might be better than this. We could maybe adjust these a little bit, but I thought this was a pretty good starting point to be able to keep me in line, set some boundaries, make it more of a challenge for me as a dealer, and to show you guys that it is possible, and be completely transparent along the way. Next part is a new segment I've actually just come up with for this challenge. So originally I was gonna do from 3,500 up to 350,000 to be able to get the Lamborghini, but I thought about it, and you know, I told you guys before about my dreams to own and also an R35 GTR and also a Ferrari. So I thought it would be pretty cool to try and buy these cars along the way. So I'm calling this the Profit Unlock Supercar. So and how this works is once I hit a certain threshold, once I made a certain amount of profit, I have to buy an R35 GTR. So that is car number 1, R35 GTR. Now in New Zealand, these are going for a minimum of 100K. So basically when I get to 100K in profit, I have to buy an R35 GTR. Now it wouldn't be wise to spend all of that money on an R35. I'm gonna have to at least allow myself a bit of a buffer, maybe get to 120, 130K, so I can still flip cars while I own this GTR, because selling a GTR, it's going to take some time, especially over 100 grand. It will probably take months. I've had a quick look over some of them in New Zealand, and yeah, a lot of them have been sitting for months, and it's not every day you find someone willing to spend over $100,000 on a car. It takes a lot more time compared to a vehicle that is selling for $10,000. There's a lot of people looking for cars under 10 grand, but there's not that many people looking for cars to buy above 100,000. So selling a GTR, selling any of these supercars will take some time. So I need some money left over to be able to still flip cars on the side. So this is unlock number one. Unlock number one, 100 to 150K. Unlock number one. Car number two is a Ferrari. Now, with the Ferrari here in New Zealand, I've had a quick look on Trade Me, and they are sort of starting around also 100K. They are for the older ones. I would like one from 2005 or 2010 newer. I'm not really into the old style Ferraris. So to at least be able to afford one of those, we're probably looking at 150 to 200K. So this is unlock number two. So once again, once I get to this unlock of 150,000, I'm gonna have to leave myself a bit of a buffer. I mean, selling in a Ferrari is gonna take longer than a GTR. And selling a Ferrari for 150 to 200,000 is gonna take some time. But if I can find a motivated seller, maybe that someone has been trying to sell their Ferrari on the market, maybe 6 months or a year, and if I find someone with the right motivation, they might be willing to take a discount just because they want to get rid of it. The motivation needs to be there so I can pick one up cheap and then flick it for a profit. But this Ferrari, it needs to be red. Let's be real, a red Ferrari is the gold standard. Anything else probably won't do. I'm not buying yellow, green, that sort of thing. A red looks absolutely sick. It's got to be a red Ferrari, and this is the price range that they're going for here in New Zealand. So the third and final car is the Lambo. Now we're calling this one Final Boss. So the Lamborghini, the cheapest Lamborghini basically here in New Zealand on the market, the second-hand market, is at least $300,000 upwards. That's for second-hand. That's not even for brand new. So that isn't a crazy amount of money. So at least 300 to 350K for a Lamborghini, and I'm probably looking at an Aventador maybe around 2010 to 2015. But lastly, I've got one more surprise for you. One more surprise for you guys. All right, let's quickly rub all of this out. Stick around, don't go anywhere. This is for you guys. Now, you didn't think it would be all about me, would it? That would be pretty unfair, because without you guys, without my viewers, without my subscribers, you know, this is nothing. So I want to reward you guys for tuning in, subscribing to the channel, and I've got a few pretty cool ideas for that. So number one for you guys is dealer tips. Once a month, every subscriber that fills out the form to register their email, I will send you guys personally an email giving you one dealer tip, one red flag, and also one dealer secret. So if you subscribe to the channel, you're tuning in and you register your email, I'll personally send you some pretty good tips each month, so you guys are benefiting from watching my channel. I'll give you my inside secrets, everything that I've learned over my decade of buying and selling cars. So hopefully you guys can also implement these strategies, make thousands of dollars, and also successfully flip some cars. So there will be rewards for you guys along the way. I'm going to share my dealer tips with you, so you definitely want to subscribe and tune in. So number two, so the other one for you guys being a part of this channel and this journey is once we get to the end goal, I'll be doing a giveaway car. So one lucky subscriber will get to own a giveaway car. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Now, I'm not too sure on what this car will be just yet. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below what you think the giveaway car should be. But I can't be the only one to win a car. I want to give away a car to one lucky subscriber. So that could be you. You watching there behind the screen looking at me right now, that could be you. All you have to do is subscribe. And once I get to the very end of this challenge and I get my dream car, a subscriber from the channel will also receive a car. Pretty cool, right? And then the number 2 part of this one is that person will drive my supercar. So not only will that lucky subscriber get to win a giveaway car, they will also get to drive my supercar, my Lamborghini. You'll get to sit in the driver's seat, start her up, take her for a spin, take her for a hoon, see what it's like to sit behind the wheel of a $350,000 Lamborghini. So that's what you guys have to look forward to if you subscribe to my channel and you tune in for the journey. Now, you guys, this channel is nothing, so I want to reward you guys and put a pretty cool prize at the end. I can't be the only one driving cool cars, right? And I want to share that experience with one of you guys. So these 2 are specifically for my audience. You know, without you guys, my channel really is nothing. So there it is, guys. There are the rules for the challenge. Some incentives and pretty cool prizes there for you guys as well. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this challenge. I mean, this could take years. I don't know how this is going to go. It's going to be one hell of a ride, and I want you guys to join me on that journey. Now, I am a business owner. I also do have a business to run. I gotta keep the lights on, be able to pay the bills, that sort of thing, because obviously everything I make from this challenge I can't use for personal use. So I do also have a business to run, and I do have a family as well, so I can't put all of my time and effort into this challenge, but I'm gonna do everything that I can to be able to get this challenge done, do it successfully, and do it as fast as I can. But and not only do it as fast as I can, be able to do it ethically, legally, and show you guys every step of the way. So not only can I be rewarded and earn a supercar, hopefully you guys too will be able to learn some stuff along the way that can help you make thousands of dollars and be able to flip cars too. Hopefully you guys are as excited as me for this challenge. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, if you're enjoying this content, go check out this video and we'll see you there. Fuck man, I'm making a ton of mistakes.